Hi, my name is Pastor Katie, and I want to welcome you to the Garden of Grace devotion. This morning, the question that I want to begin with is, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? My husband used to ask me this question a lot when the kids were little, as I would scurry around the house, mostly looking for my car keys. What are you looking for? I would be busy with the kids and set them down somewhere and then couldn't find them. That was a regular question in our house for quite some time. What are you looking for? This morning I bring to you this question in a different kind of way, about a different kind of looking. It's the kind of looking that each of us sort of do in one way or another each day, through the activities that we carry out, through the ways we spend our time. What are we looking for? The question comes from our gospel reading for last Sunday. It's a wonderful passage towards the end of chapter 1 of the Gospel of John, where John is introducing people to Jesus. He's standing around one day and he sees Jesus walking by, and he says aloud, he proclaims, I think is the word that's used, "Look, here is the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world." John announced it. Then he goes on to talk about how he knows that Jesus is the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. Then the next day, John is standing with a few of his disciples. Jesus goes walking by again, and John says, "Look, it's the Lamb of God." This time, two of John's disciples just start following Jesus. They just start walking behind him. At one point, Jesus turns to them and he asks a fantastic question. He could have said any number of things like, "What are you doing?" Or, "Why are you following me?" Or, "Give me a break, man, go home." But instead, Jesus looks at them and he asks, "What are you looking for?" What are you looking for? What a question. What a question to those two guys that day, all those years ago. And what a question to me and to you in our lives of faith each day. What are we looking for? The disciples respond not with an answer, but with another question. I don't know if maybe they didn't know what they were looking for. I know often I don't. But they responded to Jesus' question and they said, "Where are you staying?" And Jesus didn't give them an address. He didn't tell them where. Instead, he gave them an invitation. He said, "Come and see. Come and see." And they did. They followed him. They shared with others who he was. Just like that, Jesus found his first couple of followers, and his first couple of followers found him. And the question remains, what are we looking for? When we think about how we spend our time each day, what are we looking for? In the things that we say and do, underneath it all, What are we looking for? Connection, to be known, forgiveness, grace, accolades, financial gain, support, peace, comfort, acknowledgement. Underneath the things that we say and do, each day we're looking for something. I am sitting next to the calendar that I offered the devotion in front of next week, for it's shaping a little bit of what I'm looking for each day. Last week I talked about how I wanted to have a calendar where I wrote a blessing each day. Of course, here comes my dog again. Where I write a blessing each day. And part of what that means is I have to look for it. So one of the things that I'm looking for each day, hello, sir. I don't know how he knows it's almost the end of the devotion each time. Come here. Oh, you're a big dog. But he does. You want to say hello to the people? What are you looking for, sir? You look for a lot of things, don't you? Your brother looks for possums. He does. Where were we in the devotion, Cinco? Oh, blessings. So each day, I have to look for a blessing in order to write it on the calendar. So that's one of the things that I look for each day. Isn't that something? Each day in our lives of faith and in our lives in general, we're looking. What are we looking for? As we look, too, may we be mindful that we serve a God who walks with us, who invites us to come and see over and over again. May our God lead and guide us as we look, as we search, and as thanks be to God, we are always found. May God's peace be with you today and always. Take care.